everybody? SOS Wrestling Network back here at y'all again with it's a special All Japan review. Special All Japan review. You know who it is. It's your boy Blunt United. This is kind of not a SOS Wrestling Network show. This is a SOS Wrestling Network plus Strong Style Story equals Kings Road Bar and Grill situation here. So right now, he's been on the channel before, bits, pieces, but he back, baby. He back better than ever.
Oh, yeah.
My man.
We're doing the crossover. Yeah. SOS Wrestle Talk, Strong Style Story. We up in here. It's the Kings Road Bar and Grill, where we watch along with an old classic All Japan pro wrestling match. Usually we cover New Japan. Now we're going to cover some All Japan here. D and I have been trying to do this for years. We've dropped hints about it. We never.
It's like that album that it's like, oh, the album's coming soon. It's coming soon.
But
no,
but Detox comes first.
Exactly. Detox coming up first. Please believe that.
Of course, D and I have referred to ourselves for years as Team No Beer because we already drank it.
All right. Luckily, somewhere though, I do have one here.
I got some too. I'm gonna grab one here in a minute. My basement's still cool enough I can keep beer down here, so
Jeff, before we even get to the match, this All Japan, this loveliness we're about to experience, my friend. One, it seems like we haven't really chatted forever. How are you feeling, really, just, I guess, on the landscape of this pro wrestling world that we're dealing with right now? The no crowds, we're getting it in spurts. This is we're in a weird situation, not only wrestling with the world right now, but this wrestling-wise here, how do you think the landscape of 2020 is right now? It's probably not like any other landscape I've ever seen.
Well, I mean, considering we started, the future seemed so bright when we had Wrestle Kingdom, and it was just like, yes, this is going to be excellent. Things were finally falling into place the way we wanted it to, and then coronavirus happened, and you know what? I am going to say this. I am just going to point out once again, it has been over 3 months since New Japan Pro Wrestling has put on a show, and they and Stardom really were the only ones to really stop, like willingly stop. I know that in the U.S. Indies, there's a lot of companies that are in danger. I mean, I know GCW was saying that they were basically threatened with extinction all at once.
Jeez.
But I'm still watching AEW's programming, even though I still, with the empty arenas, I still don't know about it. It probably isn't the safest thing, but you know what? I am still watching it, and we're still getting some enjoyable programming. I, of course, do not watch, WWE at all, so I really have no commentary on that, other than, besides, Vince bribing the state of Florida to be declared essential personnel.
I thought that was a little interesting myself, man. This no crowd situation, I think I've even said this on a couple shows before, and I've said this off podcast to a lot of people. It's pro wrestling's maybe the one. I'm sure there are other sports that definitely thrive off the crowd. Like you and I, we're both fans of both American and world football. We're both fans of that. We know that they both need crowds. So
yeah,
it's just with pro wrestling because the crowd, I feel like, as they are not a part of the show, they're very much a part of the show with the reactions, the way they feel off of different moments that happen in ring and outside the ring. So I think wrestling is probably the thing that is most, this has been the most detriment to them, maybe more than any other probably sport.
Yeah, I would tend to agree. The German league has come, and I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here on the video, and maybe you shouldn't be. Actually, I just spilled some water on my keyboard.
Oh, God.
So hopefully I'm just trying to rescue it. It's only in one little spot. But, we've been watching the German soccer league was the first major sports league to really come back, and lately, this past week or so, they've been pumping in crowd noise. I think just on the TV broadcasts. I don't know if it's actually at the stadiums, but like in some cases, they've also put some of the clubs have put cardboard fans in the stands. Cardboard cutouts. So I mean, they're trying to give it some sort of the atmosphere, but. At the same time, I don't think any team has really been affected by it. I mean, the teams that were winning are still winning. The teams that were losing are still losing,
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it is weird. It's gonna take a while to get used to, but at the same time, this is the world we're living in now. I mean, and we may have a little bit more fundamental changes in the world given the events of this weekend. Yeah, which is long overdue, but it may come to the point where sports and wrestling may be one of our least of our concerns coming up here.
It's almost kind of going back to where, I hate to say this, it's sports and, like you said, everything kind of going back, taking a back seat. It's almost kind of like how it should be, because these things are like, even though we're having a podcast about this wrestling right now, we enjoy whatever sports that we enjoy. It's a escape from stuff. It's not the thing, and a lot of people have made a lot of sports the thing. And situations like this, when stuff's going down, it's kind of good to just step back and be like, all right, yeah, this is maybe not so important as a lot of things that's going on. So
yeah, I mean, at the same time, I'm still working. I think you're still working.
I am.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working from home. I'm in like week 11 of working it from home, and I just got told I probably will not still need to go back into my office in the city of Chicago until end of summer at this point. So I may be, still here at home, but I mean, it's a different, it definitely is a different world. So yeah, I think things like this, like our show here that we're doing today, may be a good thing just to, your brain does need a relaxation at times, but let's not forget what's truly important out there.
It's like man, it's like be cognizant of what's going on, but every once in a while, we all need a little escape, type situation. So, I can definitely agree. You brought this up real quick, this match. So you brought this to me. I was like, I forgot about it, but then I was like, wait, I know what the fuck he's talking about.
So we all know that. Let's start the show proper here. So we all know what's considered the greatest match of all time was 6/3/94, and Dion and I actually had considered doing a 25th anniversary podcast about it last summer. The problem is that I was in the middle of a move from Indianapolis to Chicago, so we could never really get that together. But things have changed now, and ironically, while that is considered by some to be the greatest match of all time, that is not my favorite All Japan match. But what is my favorite All Japan match has its 25th anniversary this year, so we're going to do this right as rain. The match in question being Mitsuharu Misawa and Kenta Kobashi defending the All Japan World Tag Team titles against the Holy Demon Army, Toshiaki Kawada and Akira Taue from June the 9th of 1995. So, so we're coming up on 25 years of that. This to me is the greatest match that All Japan ever did. And
go ahead. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
I was going to say, when you can put a date to a match, it's really special. Like when you say June 9th, 1995, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. But there was also, so let's get into a little bit of context. Of course, the history between Misawa and Kawada. I mean, Misawa and Kawada went to the same high school. And Misawa was 1 year Kawada's senior. And
yes, he was.
And it was Misawa who talked Kawada into trying out for All Japan because Kawada actually wanted to go into the New Japan dojo initially.
Man, imagine how different things would have worked out if that would have happened.
Oh, for real. And when the time came, that Misawa, Kawada, and Kobashi, of course, were the Super Generation Army against Tsuruda-gun. Jumbo Tsuruda, Masanobu Fuchi, Akira Taue, and others. And, at some point, in 1993, Tsuruda was done in ring. He could not go anymore. And at that point, Baba made the call, said, okay, well, we're going to split up the Super Generation Army as it is. And Kawada is going to, I guess, quote unquote, turn heel, even though we could make the argument whether or not they actually were heel. Kawada and Taue were actually heels, but, so Kawada and Taue went from having this blood feud against each other to shaking hands at the end of a champion Carnival match, and then they were teamed up, and they called themselves the Holy Demon Army.
Maybe one of the best tag team names in pro wrestling history, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, beyond a doubt, the Holy Demon. The full roster of the Holy Demon Army. There was a 6-man roster who were part of the Holy Demon Army, in addition to Kawada and Taue. That would include Masanobu Fuchi, Yoshinari Ogawa, which is interesting because, of course, we know him more of being Misawa's boy.
Absolutely.
Tsuyoshi Kikuchi, who at one time was teamed with one Kenta Kobashi.
Yep.
Very, very well-regarded match that we're going to get to at some point on this show. that Kobashi Kikuchi against Furnace and Crawford.
Another classic match right there. Another tag team I feel that kind of gets like left in the dust as far as not even All Japan, but this tag teams in general was.
Which one? The Can-Ams?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah. And then Masao Inoue was part of the Holy Demon Army too at one point. So but I'm guessing that the other 4 were mostly just groupings of for tag match for 6-man tag matches and such. But the main core of the Holy Demon Army, of course, were Kawada and Taue. And just a setup for this particular match, of course, it's a year after the 6-3-94. It's a year after, Kawada having just won Champion Carnival, then challenges Misawa for the Triple Crown and, came up short.
Yep.
On that one. Well, leading into this match, Misawa and Kobashi had actually been tag team champions since December the 10th, 1994, when they beat Johnny Ace and Dr. Death Steve Williams in the final of the Real World Tag Determination League in 1994.
If I could say something real fast to interject, people might not know that back in this time, once the World Tag or the Real Determination League happened, the titles would go vacant.
That's right. That is correct. So at this point, so Kobashi and Misawa beat Johnny Ace and Dr. Death Steve Williams for these titles. Their first defense of them was on January the 24th in 1995 against the Holy Demon Army. That went to a 60-minute time limit draw.
You say a 60-minute time limit draw, and nobody nowadays would even consider a tag team match ever.
Yeah. No, they won't. I mean, tag team matches have to be over within 20 minutes now, it seems like.
Yeah.
And then they retained off of that draw. Super Generation Army's second defense was on March the 4th of 1995 at Budokan. They retained against Johnny Ace and Steve Williams again. So that all leads into this match. Now, 2 weeks prior to this match, Misawa had regained the Triple Crown as well. So going into this match, Misawa held both major titles in the company. He was Tag Team Champion and the Triple Crown Champion again. This would be his second reign as Triple Crown Champion. So, as we get into the match itself, this was day 15 of the 1995 All Japan Super Power Series. So this was a tour ender at Budokan. Here's the rest of the card. You're going to love some of these matches. The first match on the show, Mighty Inoue and Masao Inoue defeating Mitsuo Momota, the son of Ricky Dozan, and Monokea Mossman.
Wow.
Who we now know as Taiokeya.
Former Triple Crown champ himself.
Yes. That would be much later. That would be more. That would be in the Keiji Muto years.
Absolutely.
Of when
almost 8.
Say what?
It's like 7-8 years from this point.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. We still got a long way to go for that. The second match in the show, Satoru Osako beating Mike Anthony.
Wow.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. You got me.
Tell us in the comment section who's Mike Anthony, because I don't know.
I really don't. I'm not really familiar with him either. The third match, it was a trios match. Tsuyoshi Kikuchi, Yoshinari Ogawa, and Kentaro Shiga defeated. Oh, get this team. You ready for this? Jun Akiyama, Takao Omori, and Tamon Honda.
Wow.
Holy shit. Fourth match on the show, Johnny Ace and the Patriot Del Wilkes defeated Doug Furness and Bobby Duncombe Jr.
Wow.
You know,
shout out to Bobby Jr.'s All Japan run here, because
you know, we all talk about how awesome the this era of All Japan is, but really, if you look at the full, that's only because we look at select matches as what are so great. If you look at the full cards, a lot of times there's a lot of horse shit on these. and here's another one for you. The fifth match, 6-man tag team match. Giant Baba, Abdullah the Butcher, and Rusher Kimura beating Haruka Agen, Masanobu Fuji, and Ryukaku Izumida.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. Thank God for that main event, I guess.
Well, actually, the third from top actually rated 4.5 stars on the Wrestler Observer newsletter. This was the All Japan World Junior Heavyweight title match. Danny Crockett defeated and retained against Rob Van Dam. Wow,
now that probably would have been good, actually, I feel.
Yeah, I may have to take a look for that match.
See, there's some Gaijins, Jeff, that we forget about that that have, like, maybe not long trips over in All Japan, but have maybe set foot in the All Japan ring that people don't even realize. Like, it's crazy.
Like, I remember watching footage of Kawada just completely washing Rob Van Dam. But, you know. And then the semi-main event. After all this, the semi-main event, in a match lasting 5 minutes 9 seconds, Stan Hansen defeating Giant Kamala.
Wow. Not to be confused. Is that really Kamala Jr. or that's not? Is that the actual Kamala? Because I get confused.
It's the other guy. The other guy who was Kamala spent most of his career in All Japan. It turned out. But yeah, he was the other guy that was Kamala. Remember, this is the one that was actually in. He was Uganda in 1999 ECW. If you remember that.
I actually don't remember that. That just showed, wow, too much wrestling.
He actually had a couple of ECW World TV title matches against Rob Van Dam during that time.
Shit, damn, schooling me on something. I didn't know Giant Kamala had that little stint in ECW. I really didn't.
Oh yeah. He was known as Uganda. Probably because I'm guessing by that point, I think probably Vince McMahon owned the Kamala trademark.
Copyright.
So yeah. But so that's everything is prologue to this match, the All Japan World Tag Team Title match, Super Generation Army, Mitsuharu Misawa and Kenta Kobashi going up against the Holy Demon Army, Toshiaki Kawada and Akira Taue. I'm ready to rock with this if you are.
Oh, I'm ready.
All right, let's do a little countdown here to start the match. All right, whenever you're ready, go in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right,
here we are.
I got my man's in the corner. We got Misawa.
Well, I think you must be further along because I'm at the introductions now. So
yeah, I'm at the corner introductions. They're
no. I'm at them coming out.
Okay, all right. Okay, I'll just pause and just wait. I got it locked on Misawa and Kobashi right now. They're just in the corners. Let me know when you get to that point.
Yeah,
because I'm right there.
So,
all right.
So here's here's the sound of Holy War. Sound of Holy War playing.
It's playing right now. Imagine it. It. You know.
Oh, okay. So those shirts that the ring attendants and the young boys are wearing. Mm-hmm. Those white shirts with those look so 90s, but goddamn, do I want one of those.
I'm like, yeah. I'm kind of getting into, if this is weird, I'm not really, I kind of like current shirts still, but I'm kind of getting like out of current shirts and kind of like want more theme shit. You know what I'm saying? Like there's this, I'll show it to you after we're done, but there's this, somebody's releasing a Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 t-shirt tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
And,
oh, yeah, I need
like,
that. So
yeah,
meanwhile, at Budokan, the crowd chanting Misawa, because here's Spartan X, and here come the champions, Kobashi and Misawa.
Such an iconic theme, man.
Spartan X's? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's still to this day, people will chant Misawa at shows if they play it in tribute. It's amazing.
Hold on. I'm try to do my little Come on, man. This shit is hot, man.
The streamer's already flying. Okay, we're getting to the PWF commissioner. So I think we should be
even. Yeah. He's got these holding the belts. He just took the belts from him.
Well,
right?
no. He's still reading the proclamation. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Cool. I'm right there.
There we go.
They got the ring jackets on still.
Yeah, the ring jackets
looking,
on. They're holding the belts.
Yup.
I think that's Jun Akiyama right behind Kobashi there. I think
you're right.
Yeah. Yeah, those shirts. Those looks. Oh yeah, that's totally. Oh yeah, with that buzz cut. Yeah, that's totally Akiyama. Yeah, just took Kobashi's jacket. There we go. Right. Now they're presenting the belts.
I mean, okay.
Yeah, you notice how Kobashi's already got that thigh wrapped up.
Yeah, thigh is already wrapped
Here we go. Here we go. Well, corner.
Okay.
Hey, Akira.
Yeah. We were exactly at the same spot. Red streamers getting tore up. They're like, all right, get these shits out of here.
Toshiaki.
So stoic. This.
Oh yeah.
Kobashi Kenta.
There we go. Yep. Here come the streamers. Oh, there we go. Oh yeah. Oh, loads of streamers.
Yeah.
What a kill! Hey!
Yeah. Here we go. Shit. And Budokan Hall fucking live, man.
Budokan.
It's not live.
Budokan was traditionally All Japan's building. New Japan occasionally ran there, but they didn't seem to draw as well as All Japan did. It's like, Ryogoku was New Japan's building, where Budokan was All Japan's building,
Yeah, this goes to that thing that maybe, not even saying this is like a diss towards North American wrestling, but especially back in the day, it was more like brand loyalty, but not like they want the other people to like die off like WCW type shit. But like, no, it's like, I'm sticking to All Japan. I don't really care what New Japan's doing over here.
Yeah.
That's
kind of what got Kawada in trouble in '96. Too, because he was critical that All Japan. Okay, well, the bells. We'll get to that later. The bells rung. Starting off, Kobashi and Taue starting off. Oh, there we go. We just get a lock up.
This is a slice of heaven right here. That's what I'm going to call this.
There we go. Yeah, Kawada. So Kawada
was hair by Kobashi, by the way.
Say again.
Very Clark Kent-esque hair by Kobashi here, by the way.
Yes, it is. Yeah, Kobashi was nothing but a pure babyface. Like, he's probably the most pure babyface Puroresu ever had,
Yep.
Honestly.
Probably who I would say is number 2 is probably Tanahashi.
Tanahashi got healed when he needed to, though,
I think he heals up in matches. He definitely can. He can.
Yeah, I don't think Kobashi ever really healed up, Ooh,
yeah.
That was a nice dodge.
It was.
Kobashi.
It's like, I see you. It's like, I see you, bro.
Yeah, Taue going for a big boot and Kobashi dodging it. Boy, that thigh, though.
That thigh is, yeah.
Oh, boy, yeah. Keep an eye on that thigh, because, oh, boy.
I would do that shit with wrestling figures back in the day when I would, have an injury. I would tape them up and shit.
Oh, awesome. Okay, we got a nice little arm ringer here between Taue and Kobashi. So yeah, Kawada got in trouble in '96 for criticizing Baba because he wanted to do more interpromotional stuff because New Japan was making a killing on it, and Taue just kicked the thigh there.
He's like, really? He's like,
okay, you gonna do that? Yeah, I've seen that look on him before, like when he fought Samoa Joe. He's like, oh, okay.
He look like, yeah, bitch. like, yeah.
Okay, all right. Here we go. We got another tie up here into the corner. All pretty still. Ooh. Kobashi chops.
Yeah. Knife edges, boy. That look, it was like a running, just like bulldog, like sit your ass down.
Yep.
That's that bulldog. It's like get off me.
Okay, so Taue just tagged in Kawada. I think this is where shit's about to start going down.
He's like, you ready for this?
Ready? Y'all ready for this? Bam, 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 bam. All right. Okay.
Ah.
All right. Kobashi chopping away at Kawada here.
Ooh, Kawada just stood up and ate that second one.
Yeah, he did. He's eating that third one too.
Now. He's like, okay. It's like, okay, all right. He said, no, not getting off the rope.
Nope. Yeah, he hooked his arm on the rope.
Chop to the fucking side of the head, man.
Yeah. Here we go. Kawada's chopping away on Kobashi. Reverses the Irish whip. Oh my God!
When he went to Irish whip Kawada, he actually big booted Misawa in the face and knocked him off the apron. Goddamn.
Yeah. And this is where it's all gonna kick off now.
It's like, all right, this I feel is where you know that what you're getting into right now. You're like, all right.
Akiyama tending to Misawa on the side there.
With those All Japan starter shirts on, you know.
Hell yeah, I want one of them. I'm telling you, that's the shirt I want, you know.
Man, I get it. I fucks with it all day.
Yeah, and you better send me the link to that Virtual Pro Wrestling 2 shirt.
Well, right after this. After this.
Oh yeah. So Misawa wants him a piece of Kawada now. So Kobashi gladly tags out.
At this point, he is not only the World Tag Team Champion, he's also the Triple Crown Heavyweight Champion, right?
Yeah. He just won the Triple Crown 2 weeks previous to this.
What did he take the belt off of from this point?
Let me. I think it was Steve Williams.
Oh, I think you might be right. I think
you wrong. Hold on. Let me check that. I just had it here. No, it was Stan Hansen. I'm sorry. It was Hansen.
I knew it was either him or Hansen. That's elbows by Misawa. And there's one thing. Drop kick by Misawa. And there's one thing, Jeff.
Off. Big boot to Misawa. Block the elbow. Dodges that. And he kicks Kobashi.
Not Kobashi off the. Hey, Kawada's a madman right here. Kawada's a fucking madman. He's
all four men in the ring. Holy shit! But yeah, Misawa had beaten Stan Hansen for the Triple Crown 2 weeks previous to this.
Interesting. And about a month ago on the channel, I covered maybe one of the stiffest matches ever: Stan Hansen versus Big Van Vader. That was my God. Pretty,
yeah.
Okay, punching each other. Okay, that's fine.
Yep. Taue's back in.
Taue's back in here. One of the first people I ever seen do a choke slam, by the way.
Oh yeah, the Nodowa Itoshi. Well, you know where that came from is Taue's background was in sumo.
Yeah.
So that's a sumo. Ooh, elbow to.
And Jeff, like this channel, everybody should know that the elbow is God, and yeah.
Elbow.
Big shoulder tackle by Kobashi right there.
Yeah.
All these guys would go on to this point to be All Japan Triple Crown Heavyweight Champions too. Some maybe not as heralded as others. Akira Taue, he had the belt for a little. I think he 3 reigns. I think maybe 2. It was either 2 or 3. I feel.
I thought he only had it. Let me check that. I can check that real quick. I thought he didn't really have too many No, he only had one reign as Triple Crown.
Yeah, one. Shit, it was even less than what I thought.
Yeah, he had one reign. It was a mere 61 days. Between May 24th and July 24th of 1996.
So the following year, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, well, that was kind of the year that Kawada was in the doghouse with Baba. Sadly.
So, I mean, he's kind of, if you think about it too, like cross point to Kawada's point, 1996, New Japan is going. They're having that UWFI invasion right now. So he's kind of. I see where he's coming from.
Oh yeah,
you know?
Well, I mean, it just goes to the point again. I mean, later. Oh, nice little jumping kicks to the face from Misawa there on the Taue. Like we have the. What was I going to say? I just lost my point. Oh yeah, there's the story that that the roster basically threatened to mutiny on Baba because he was waffling on running the Tokyo Dome, and pretty much the entire roster was like, no, you either run the Tokyo Dome or we're out of here, because this is that's like hijack money you're talking about here.
Yeah.
Nice vertical brainbuster by Kobashi.
Was there any reasoning to why he didn't want to run the dome? Or?
I think it was just isolationism. He didn't want to go where Inoki was going,
That's ever since that fallout, so I can't really.
I think the real isolationism was because of what happened with Tenryu and all them leaving for Super World of Sports.
SWS, who has a couple shows at WWF in 1990, 91,
yeah,
that are actually YouTube floating around if you want to watch those. So, but yeah, I remember Tenryu leaving All Japan, and it was like, oh wow, that was sudden.
Yeah, they banned him for life. Yeah, they banned him for life until the Noah split happened, and they were desperate.
And we got Misawa back in the ring, raining those elbows down on Taue right here.
Yeah. So this is all pretty standard stuff right now. Oh, nice float over. Oh.
Dodge, elbow is God once again.
Ooh.
That little kick to the midsection was kind of just like, hey man, just sit down.
Taue is up. Oh, Misawa does his flip, and then here comes Kobashi. Shoulder tackle.
Wow. That back to the elbow was, he's like, pow. Like, hey, I'm just lulling you, man. I'm just chilling.
Yeah,
I ain't doing nothing. Ooh. If you want to tell me if somebody
suicida,
elbow suicida. If somebody came to me and was like, hey, Mitsuharu Misawa was the best wrestler of all time, I'm not disagreeing with him, and I'm probably going to agree with him.
Yeah, not much to disagree with there. I mean, you can make a case. I mean, he's not one of my favorites. I mean, he's not even my favorite of the four pillars.
Who was your Kobashi?
Kobashi.
Honestly, my favorite of four pillars is probably Kawada.
Yeah, I think Kawada's my number 2 on the four pillars, honestly. But yeah, something about Kobashi just always resonated with me more. Maybe again because he's like the purest babyface you could have. Ooh.
And I think with him with Kobashi.
So Kobashi's on the ground now. Kawada attacking that thigh. Oh my god! This is going to be the turning point right here.
Oh my
elbows and kicks to the Kobashi going right back at him.
Oh, big boot by Kawada sits him on his ass though. Like he just. Oh man! Hey, if any hood wrestling organizations want a commentator, holler at your boy, man. I got it. I got you.
Oh jeez. Yeah, so Kawada's still going after that thigh. Big boots. Ooh, big boot from. Oh. Kobashi is down.
Yeah, he's gripping that thigh. That's that selling right there. That's. And I guess with Kobashi, with me, Jeff, is I kind of don't have. I maybe have him third on my pillars list because for lack of a better term, I kind of look at him more as a Noah guy.
Okay, that's fair. Oh my god.
Yeah, oh, that knee to the thigh was.
Oh my god, yeah. And there's Kyohei Wada, making sure Misawa doesn't get involved. Oh jeez. Oh.
Wow, great
Look
referee.
at this. This is like a half crab on his neck.
Yeah, on his neck, working the thigh, like working him over this extensively right here. Now he's stretching his thigh out, just hyperextending it. Like, okay.
Yeah, Kawada is just going to
Vicious.
town on tagging in Taue. Kawada going to town on Kobashi's thigh, and then here comes Taue to continue the damage. So yeah, you can pretty much see where this is going to go for Kobashi from here on out.
Somewhere, Jeff, in the crowd, we got my man Taichi with a glimmer in his eye. Like,
Oh, look at it. Oh yeah, so Taue going for a the Scorpion Deathlock, the Sasori Gatame. Probably more known for in Japan by Riki Choshu, but very appropriate. What?
I said, or if you're a new fan, evil.
Or an evil, yeah, but yeah, this is good strategy by Taue. I mean, that's a good way to do more damage to Kobashi's thigh.
Absolutely. I want to ask you too about Taue. Do you ever train any like marquee guys?
I don't know. I have to look into that.
Because you hear about other people training other people. Like all three of these guys in the ring, they've trained marquee wrestlers. We know. I'm like, damn. I've never really heard anybody being like they've been trained by Akira Taue.
I thought Takeshi Rikyu might have either Rikyu or Morishima. I think Morishima was one of Taue's guys.
Oh my God,
Ooh,
he's just brutal.
oh, Jesus, Kawada just destroying. I mean, and this is good strategy because, and this is part of why this is my favorite match of all time in All Japan, because it'll become more obvious as time goes on, but they really flipped the script on the whole face and peril thing, because because with the damage that they're going to do to Kobashi's thigh, Kobashi would usually play the face in peril, but when they take him, they basically take him out of the match. So now Misawa, it basically becomes a handicap match. Misawa is the face in peril. Well, Kobashi's useless because of his thigh now.
Brilliant. That's one of the most brilliant things about wrestling storytelling I've probably ever seen, to be honest. Like, because rewatching this, because I actually watched this match last night after UFC fights and everything, and I was like, wait, so I kind of like low-key forgot. I was like, they just brutalized the shit out of Kobashi here. I was like, but now they're doing it to Misawa. Like, who's he going to tag in? And I'm just like,
exactly.
Like literally.
Well, there's also
Elbow.
Misawa elbow to Kawada on the side. He's not having this crap today.
Hey, that evade by Taue right there, but ate the elbow.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Elbow was God.
He's like, you thought you got out of that, didn't you? Nope.
But there's a more historical aspect to this too. But we'll get to that towards the end.
Okay.
I don't want to spoil it for anybody. Spoil it for people who haven't watched this match. So now we got it was a Boston Crab on. And Kawada just waltzes in, kicks him in the face.
Give him the Akira Maeda spot right there.
Yep. Oh, Misawa's on the ground. Kobashi's in. He's already limping.
Yeah.
He's already limping.
Misawa's going to be on the ground, too. He's not having any signs of getting up. He's just laying there. He's just like, all right. Taue's like, hey, sir, I'll help you. I'll help you right into... I'll see. I thought he was... Okay, he's still into the... Here, not yet.
Yeah.
Got Taue. He's picking Misawa up at this point. Now
the
Sankan.
Yep. Mention of the Sankan, the Triple Crown. Oof.
Short Kawada kicks coming up.
Oh yeah.
Oh God! Oh,
big boot into the corner on Misawa.
Oh, now he's just going to work. Knees, kicks.
Oh yeah. Oh, he shoves off Kyohei Wada, the referee.
Out the way. Oh, that kick. Oh wow, he's just kicking the hell out of Misawa's head right now. This head
he
knee.
is.
fighting back up. Elbows got
elbow.
Rocks him instantly.
Yep.
Misawa's clearing the house into that big boot again.
Kobashi's in, chopping the hell out of. You know what's also awesome is that every single drop kick from Taue onto Kobashi's thigh. Oh jeez. What's also Kawada is just stepping on his thigh now.
Oof.
You know, it just goes to show everybody had their own distinctive thing. Misawa had the elbow, Kobashi the chops, Kawada with the kicks, you know.
And this Taue with like kind of the throws and this.
Yeah, the very sumo oriented throws. And...
We get Misawa beating down Kawada into the corner. Another sumo throw. He's just throwing him down. It's like a non-jumping choke slam. Kick to the thigh again.
Yeah, and here comes another.
Ooh!
Jesus. Stomping on it.
Yeah, they are just destroying Kobashi's leg, his thigh, his knee.
Oh my! Onto Kobashi's thigh. Jesus.
One of the most underrated spots in pro wrestling ever.
Holy shit.
He threw his own partner on him to cause injury. You never see that anymore.
Ooh, knee drop from the top.
Like Kawada.
Yeah, Kobashi. Yeah, Kobashi is effectively out of this match now.
We got some in some very, very high ankle sock or calf socks, some Air Jordans with the champion socks. I see you.
Who is it? Is that Akiyama on there? Yeah, I think so. I think that was his shorts. Ooh.
If you were Booker T, I'd call that a Harlem sidekick, but that was like a reverse spin kick.
Well, if you're Tony Schiavone, you just call it a sidewalk slam because that's what he called every single one of Booker T's moves.
Right? That's the 136th Street drop. What? No.
Oh God, Kobashi is in massive amounts of pain right now.
Dire situations. He's getting in dire situations. He's taking a beating right here. He hasn't really responded since getting thrown on Kobashi's knee, honestly.
Yeah, no. And yeah, ever since that Nodowa from Taue on throwing Misawa onto Kobashi's thigh.
Snake eyes. Woo. Taue's just taking his time. He's taking his time.
Taue was like is the pillar I rate the least, but I mean I may have to take a. I've been promising myself for some time I was going to take some time to take a look at him and maybe kind of reassess Taue, because I mean he's still going to be my least of the pillars, but maybe that's not such a bad thing. He's number 4 of the 4 guys that the company was built around.
Yeah, that's not really bad. I look at it like the Musketeers thing. Like, honestly, this is my Musketeers ranking just because he's probably my favorite Japanese wrestler of all time. Shinya Hashimoto is number 1 for me. Muda's number 2. Chono's number 3. See,
I have Muto, Chono, and Hash, but you know what? They're all 3 excellent. Well, just a plug. If you've been listening. So meanwhile, Kobashi's actually getting more tape on his thigh now.
Yeah, bring out that 3M.
bring out the duct tape at this point. Holy cow! Sabu style.
Right? He's like, hey man, he's taping himself up mid-match. Very Sabu-esque right here. Got a kick out by Misawa from Taue. Like I said, Taue at this point is being very, very methodical. They know they have Misawa in a very inevitable situation, getting pretty much washed right here. So. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, Taue looked like he was just going to atomic drop Misawa, and then he just throws him onto his back. Yeah, Kobashi's trying to climb up.
So, Jeff, I would tell you this is a first for the channel right here. We haven't really done a live watch and react. We might have to do a couple more of these because it's like we doing our own little commentary thing. I like this. I like this flavor. You know what I mean?
Ooh. Elbows. Dueling elbows now.
Kawada.
Lariat off the ropes from Kawada.
Got a kick out.
Yeah.
He's getting kind of frustrated at this point. He's like, it's like we're toying with him. He's like, I'm trying to put this dude away now because, especially at this point, if you put away, you could even say, Jeff, this was part of the Holy Demon Army's plan. They're like, we're not only going to win the tag team belts, we're going to beat Misawa, and one of us is going to challenge for that belt.
Yeah,
big boot by Taue, knocking Kobashi back out to the ring. This is what I was talking about here. Yeah, hey, you go ahead.
That was a hell of a power bomb.
Dropped his knee.
Jesus. Taue just rammed Kobashi into the gate, too.
Kobashi he needs all kind of help right now.
Oh, there we go.
We have a move that's that I see a current New Japan wrestler currently uses as one of his main finishers. That's thing.
What is that?
What does he call that? I forgot what Taichi called. It's been so long, Jeff. I forgot what he even calls it now.
Taichi? Is that Tensho Joji-Ho?
little holy emperor action. Ooh, lariat by Kobashi.
Yeah.
Way out. Didn't have enough.
Oh, wait, holy Seitei Jojiro. Seitei Jojiro. Yeah, that's that one.
But shizzle, my bro. Hell yeah. Yes. All right. Now he was punching Kawada, and Kawada wasn't even affected. He's got pissed off and is just like, okay, this what you want?
Yep.
Oh,
double lariats. Kobashi and Kawada go down. God.
And see, this is I think that gets thrown around a lot, Jeff, but this is showing Kobashi's fighting spirit, if not anything else.
Oh, yeah. I mean, basically, this match is effectively a handicap match now.
It really is. Like, it was kind of a 1.5 match. They start working on his leg earlier, but now it's definitely a handicap match. He can't even get back into when he does. It's not even for anything longer than a minute. We get an insult. That was a Gamengiri.
Nice. That was nice. Kabashi's in, but oh my God, he's gonna be limping.
It's so gently.
He is limping. Unfortunately, I think. Oh wow, Kawada is so rocked he can't even get up.
Rocked. Brutal chops.
Well, he's got thigh problems, but he can still chop.
Hell yeah. He's like, I can stand stationary for that.
Yeah.
I don't have to run.
Oh, there we go. Chops to the neck. And run him off the ropes. Chop.
Kawada firing up now.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, he ate that last one. That last one was brutal. Kicks to the thigh.
Here we go. I swear, I think you look at Kobashi's face, and I think Tomoaki Honma saw that and thought that was the only move the only facial expression he ever had to make, ever.
You know what? This works.
Ooh. Nice chop sequence by Kobashi. Ooh. Kawada's down. And he goes... Kobashi goes to rock Taue, too.
It's like, I'm rocking everybody, man.
He's hurt, but my God, he's going to go for it. Kobashi's stomping on Kawada. Oh, kick to the head. Ooh. Now Kobashi's down. Off of Kawada. Kawada going to tag in Taue.
Taue's back in. Oh, drop kick. Oh, he gets him some of his own medicine from earlier.
Yes, he does. Oh, and Taue's hurt now.
He didn't like that.
Machine gun chops. Oh, just throws him down.
Kobashi
screaming. Right, machine gun chops again.
Throws him down. Big boot.
Big boot.
Jumping big boot.
Be careful. That's what took Sid Vicious out of WCW.
Yeah, right here in Indianapolis. Oh, my God.
Oh, that was in Indy, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. Uh-oh.
Oh, my God.
Ooh. Tosses him on his own, does Kobashi.
Yes, he does. My goodness. Ooh. Into the corner.
Eats the boot, this Taue. It's like a neck breaker drop by Kobashi right there.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to Giant Baba. Get Misawa.
Misawa begging for the tag.
Like he is Jeff, but is he at this point? He know he's still kind of loopy. You know, he's like, damn, I kind of went in, but I kind of want to kind of do his thing a little bit more. I need to recover a little bit more.
But yeah, I mean, Kobashi should have been the face in peril in this, and they effectively took him out of the whole match. Okay, Misawa, seeing his partner needs help. Butterfly suplex.
Yeah, that was sweet. Double butterfly suplex.
Yep.
You get Kawada eating some elbows from Misawa. Double Irish whip.
How wise do you think it was to have all 4 pillars in the same match? given the rest of the card.
I mean, they're like, we can do other stuff with the rest of the shows. It's all right. Like, but I mean, I'd say it's pretty wise considering we're still talking about it. What, 25 years later?
No, that's true. This is my favorite match of all time from this company. Oh my goodness.
Both of these guys, they're just exhausted. They've been taking a beating. Taue's now finally starting to, feel the effects of this match. We know Kobashi. He's been feeling it since the beginning. So
yeah, I mean, I think we're past the 30-minute mark on this match already.
We got Kawada.
Ooh, nice kick, but ill-advised with Kobashi's thigh.
Yeah, but now we get
Misawa's in. Elbow.
He looks like he's back. He's back now. He's throwing elbows now.
Throwing them bows up.
Right? With malicious intent.
Ooh. Spinning lariat from Misawa.
Nobody does it better, man. Like that spinning lariat's weak. This does it so effortlessly too. It's like, all right.
What do you think Giant Baba is thinking? I mean, he's on commentary in this match. You have to think he's thinking, my God, this is brilliant. Ooh. Elbows to Kawada and Taue.
Elbows got them both down, and
boy, that's a very cauliflowered ear on Misawa.
I was probably thinking he's low key a genius right here. Like he's just like, you know what?
Tiger Driver,
Tiger Bomb, Driver. My bad. Oh, 2 count, 2.9, damn near I would say.
Yeah,
it's a close 2 count.
Most days that would have been it.
Yeah, that would have been. That would have put him away on most days, but on this night, not so much.
This night.
I just gives him a reverse chin lock right here. We get Kawada. He's like, you know what? It's gonna give you some more of these. You seem to like these elbows all day, so why not?
Oh
now
yeah.
We get
Kobashi sleeper on Kawada. Yeah.
We got dual super holds. We got Misawa in there with Taue. We had Kobashi on the ring apron. We got Kawada in one. Give them a little bit of their own medicine right here.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the Super Generation Army came to defend the titles. The Holy Demon Army came to beat the shit out of them.
Yes, they did. And if they happen to practice in the process, that's fine.
Yeah, the Holy Demon Army just came to destroy Misawa and Kobashi in this match.
At this point, I say they kind of have had a successful go at it. Ooh, we get Kawada knock Kobashi off the. Oh, you just see the mist off of
off of
back.
Yeah.
Kawada hitting. Jesus. that little desperation grab by Taue was hilarious. Oh my God. Backdrop driver by Kawada onto Misawa, and if y'all know what we know, that sucks. It's like, whew, goddamn.
Oh wait, special mention to Misawa's hair, because that's a very 90s haircut.
It really is. It really is. Hey, you can say one thing about Taue. His hair will last generations, man. That hairstyle.
Just a flat top buzz cut.
60s,
yeah,
70s.
Kawada doesn't have the mullet, the rat tails right now, so.
Nah, they're not flared up as they usually are. They're kind of chill right here.
Yeah.
We get Kobashi limping, and he's not even walking. He's just limping now.
He's limping. Oh yeah.
Trying to set him up for a suplex. Ooh, German sets him right on his.
Probably did as much damage to himself doing that with his thigh.
Yeah, I'm about to say, probably didn't have that much oomph on it because of the leg.
Yeah.
We get Misawa just on the ring floor once again. Getting a mini massage right there. He's like, hey, massage quick.
Kobashi. Oh, God. Kobashi going up for the moonsault, but Kawada not having it.
Going to that thigh.
Kicking the thigh. Well, Kawada doing a little no-to-wah.
It's like a nod to his partner right there. Like, I see you. Now tag me in. Like, they're going to tag me in legally. Kawada kicks.
Yeah, nothing quite like him.
At this point. Just like days on his feet.
Oh, yeah.
He's trying to give him the backdrop driver.
Yep, the dangerous backdrop driver.
Ooh, reverse into
nice float over there.
Eat your heart out, Shawn Michaels. My goodness.
Shawn Michaels can suck it.
Right?
Shout out to my boy Dave Ryan.
I'll go ahead and say it. He couldn't hold a candle to any four of these guys in the ring. Yeah, I said it.
I ain't gonna argue.
I'm not saying he's not.
Nice backdrop driver from Kobashi to Kawada himself, but yeah, more damage to that thigh. Kobashi's selling in this is just amazing.
So, Jeff, I meant to mention that earlier, Jeff. It was a sign on a Monday Night Raw during the height of Attitude Era. I can't remember if it was 99 or 98. I think it was 98. The sign definitely said Austin Spears Misawa, and I was just like,
I missed that one, but
I forgot what episode it was on, because I was watching some old WWF stuff on YouTube, and I was like, damn, that sign says Austin Spears Misawa, and I'm like, I was watching 05, 06, so I was like, what the fuck? That's crazy. It's like I didn't even really. I was like, damn, they knew about Misawa. I was like, I knew about him, but
nice frog splash from Misawa onto Kawada.
He ate that frog splash, bro.
Kobashi limping to the other side of the ring to get body slam. Kawada's on the outside, trying to put him away. Kobashi, oh God, he's gonna try to moonsault, isn't he?
He's not yet. He ain't done yet. Kawada's not done yet. Another body slam. Misawa slams Kobashi, and he gives him a senton. Just for good measure. Stay down,
Moonsault. Oh
my God. 2.9. Very close kick out.
And Kobashi's still gripping his knees, his thigh.
For Kobashi, he needed that match to end off of that move. Now he's pretty much he's fucked, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, he's done.
It's like, damn. That was my shot. It's like, Misawa, where you at? Here, tag.
Misawa.
Yeah, where you at?
Yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for Kobashi in this.
Yeah. He had this looking like, what am I going to do with you when I get you? That's how Misawa was just looking when he was walking up. Like, what am I about to do? Kawada is not allowing that Tiger Driver.
No, he is not.
Ooh, but he eats a German for his efforts.
Folding in half on that, too.
Yeah. Now he's napping now. He's literally taking a nap. He's just like, I'm just going to go sleep right here. Ooh. Oh, he eats his favorite meal of this match, this elbow.
Yeah, Taue gets rocked from an elbow.
Like, can I get a little bit more?
Kobashi trying to stop Taue.
Right?
Tiger suplex.
Ooh, Tiger suplex. Not the strongest one.
1, 2. Kick out.
That was very close. It was very close.
Yes, it was.
All right, we get Misawa. He's picking up Kawada at this point. Kawada's got to be rocked now. He's got to be fucking dazed at this point. Oh,
Tiger
beautiful
driver.
Tiger.
Oh, Taue stops the count.
Most effective way with a boot to the head, by the way, too. And he just chops him in the face.
Very Baba chop. Oh, Nodawa. Not the first one Misawa's taken either.
Oh. Set him up top. He's trying to give him a big one.
Oh, yeah. Kobashi.
Oh, he's still fighting spirit, man. He ain't going nowhere, even though his leg's shot. Oh, and it's one more shot.
Kawada drop kicks Kobashi from behind into that thigh. Chop rope Nodawa from Taue to Misawa. Oh my goodness. This match never gets old, does it?
I just watched this match not even 24 hours ago, and I'm still having the same reactions, if not better reactions to it.
I know, right?
That just tells you how good this match is.
Rated 5 stars by the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
Combo kick. Shout out to
combo kick. You know, in his amateur days, Kawada actually beat Keiichi Yamada in a school competition.
I was about to say that, my friend. So yes, we are on the same wavelength. So absolutely.
Oh my goodness, they're Kawada and Misawa on the Taue and Misawa on the apron. Oh god, here comes Kobashi limping from one end of the ring to the other to stop Taue.
And this is at the time too, Jeff, where All Japan probably had the best, I hate to say, heavyweight division in the world, because
they probably.
I think at this point.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, Larry! It's damn.
Enzo Lariat. Oh Jesus. Taue with a Nodowa down to the floor from the apron. Assisted by Kawada doing an Enzo Lariat to the back of Misawa's head. Holy shit. And the more I look at those T-shirts, the more I really just want one.
Yeah, I need one of these All Japan tour T-shirts. And you know what? I need those shorts too. Those shorts look kind of spiffy.
They do, actually.
I'll take the shorts too.
Oh my! And look at this. Kobashi is just basically covering Misawa to protect him at this point, because that's literally all he can do.
Yeah, he can't do anything else. Now he's just getting choked and thrown for his efforts at this point. Taue tossed him like he's garbage.
And again, usually Kobashi's in the face and peril role, but they effectively took him out of it. Misawa is both the hot tag and the face and peril. What's he supposed to do, you know?
Right?
Look at that rolling Misawa to the other end.
Championship belts on the table next to the bell right there.
Yep. I saw them.
Maybe the most protected tag team division, like, throughout wrestling history.
Maybe. During this era. I know a lot of people dismiss tag team wrestling at this point, but this was a good tag team division.
Because I kind of felt like, especially in this era of All Japan, you couldn't be this any geek off the street. Shout out to Above the Rim, getting these tag team up here. You couldn't do that. You had to at least have some kind of clout, name recognition, and some talent. You know?
Yeah.
It's actually, I feel like
look at this. Kobashi's crawling to hold Misawa down from the power bomb. Crawling.
And Jeff, they actually book the tag titles like world tag team titles. Like, these are just world titles, but it's for tag teams. Like, they probably should be.
Another Nodowa. Power bomb. Kawada Misawa.
Nope. He didn't even kick out.
He rolled out. He rolled out of that.
Yeah, he rolled out. He was like, I gotta go. He said, hey, man, Kawada, I gotta leave, man, all right? Just got his shoulder out of there. This been fun. I gotta get out of here, man.
Yeah. I gotta protect this double titles reign, so.
Right? Hey, man. Double champ status right here. For how much longer? We will see.
Misawa 5 belts open here. Right? Ooh, nice back body drop.
I wish they went back to the old belts or had some kind of new modification of them.
Yes, especially with the Triple Crown.
Yeah, they still kind of got the old
Kobashi crawling and covering Misawa again.
Eating boots to the back of the head is Kobashi.
My God!
Now they're just stomping the shit out of him, or the Holy Demon Army. They're just beating.
This is what I mean by Kobashi being the purest babyface, because that's like a Superman move. You know,
that is. He is. Batman ain't doing that shit.
Captain Marvel would do it. You know, Shazam. I mean, the Shazam version. I meant not Carol Danvers. Or Marvel.
Kenta Kobashi just got Shazam right there.
Yeah, he did. He just got And I think that
Taue
just got rocked by elbows.
He is done. Is Kenta Kobashi after that? Jumping got me by Kawada. A move that I see in Taichi's wheelhouse. Shout out to the Holy Emperor. Kick out by Misawa.
I still don't like Taichi.
I can't lie, I do. I was like, yeah, he grew on me. I was like, hey, you know what?
He's a good heel, but I was like,
hey, elbow to Kawada. He is rocked now. He didn't know where the hell. He's just like, hey man, what? He was like, what? He was reaching for shit.
God, another backtrack driver from Kawada to Misawa. Kobashi crawling, Taue just slapping him down. That's another sumo technique, just a slap to the back.
Right?
Slap him down. This is it. Oh my goodness. Another Gamenguri.
How many more of these can Misawa take, man? Shit.
Oh, not many.
All right.
Here we go. Oh, Misawa's still trying to fight it. He can't yoke him up yet. Here we go. Powerbomb.
Powerbomb.
2.
And that's the 3 count.
Kawada, for the very first time, has pinned Mitsuharu Misawa in this match. For the very first time.
Wow.
And with that, he takes the World Tag Team titles from the Super Generation Army. Kobashi, for his part, was crawling to save him, but just could not make it. He was so damaged.
When people say this is probably the greatest tag team match of all time, I'm doing.
I mean, we were at the one that the recent one that everybody was saying was the greatest tag match of all time, and it was really, really good, but it wasn't this match.
No, it wasn't at all. This right here is, and I don't know. I hate to just be like, oh, well, they didn't do one flip or what? They didn't do one flip.
That's not true. Misawa did some flips. What are you talking about?
I mean, he no. What Misawa did that was athletic acumen. Is what Misawa did. Look at me being biased.
Fuji over in the ring there.
Back there with hair. Oh my god.
Yeah. And those shorts too.
He's like, hey, I'm about to go hoop after this. All right, they've just been presenting the championship belts to him right now.
Yeah.
Hard fought all 4 guys right here.
Yeah, I mean we're gonna cut a promo and we don't know exactly what they say, so I'm just gonna fade out and end the. I'm gonna pause the video here.
Absolutely, they're getting presented the belts
and the trophies. Don't forget the trophies.
And the trophies. Can't forget about the trophies here. We cannot forget.
Yeah, just the historic. God, what am I trying to say here?
Dude, this match has got you at a loss of words, man.
I mean, it was historic. It was just the icing on the cake was Kawada for the very first time pinning Misawa in any sort of match. That made it the icing on the cake, and that's how it had to be. I mean, that's why they took great lengths and great pains to take Kobashi out of the match, because they wanted this story to be Kawada beating Misawa for once, Absolutely.
And that's what it needed to be. I enjoy it. It showed, if anything, Kobashi's heart. And this is, in my opinion, with all the moves and the spots we got into the physicality and the strikes, that might have been the thing, Jeff, in my opinion, that maybe shone the brightest out of this match, is this fighting spirit and this heart. Kobashi was just like, man, he got his ass kicked and he was still fighting. Like you said, he was crawling to protect his partner. So, and this, like you said, this pinfall was hugely monumental. It was so monumental that the fact that it was the first time that Kawada pinned Misawa, but he earned the right to actually get a Triple Crown Championship match in the following month, I believe, correct?
Yeah, but Misawa would win that one because
it's like, yeah, hey, Misawa won that. We don't even need to worry.
Well, no, he would win that because he wouldn't because Misawa was still Triple Crown champion. He wouldn't drop that until May the 24th, almost 2 days away from being exactly when he had won it. May the 24th of 1996, dropped it to Akira Taue for his one and only reign. which lasted a mere 61 days before he would drop it to Kenta Kobashi for his first reign.
And shout out to Baba too, because that's damn near an old wrestling trope right there. He just used and brought to the masses right then, because he had these two guys, the Holy Demon Army for the most part, who were gunning for Misawa, tried to just beat him at every turn, and the fans were like, all right, Kawada's gonna be the one to take the belt off of him between these two tag team partners, but it ended up being the other one that took the belt off of him, and like he didn't beat him for the belt yet. So it's like,
again, because Kawada was in Baba's doghouse for most of '96 for wanting to, do interpromotional stuff and not be so isolationist, and Baba wasn't having it yet.
Baba said, "How dare you want to go out and try to make more money? What's wrong with you, huh?"
Yeah. As for this reign for the Holy Demon Army, it would last 229 days. They would lose the titles on January the 24th, 1996, to the team of Stan Hansen and Gary Albright.
Wow. Shout out to Gary Albright, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he's a guy we've delved too much on this channel about. We might have to talk more about Gary Albright. He's a guy I feel like that's forgotten in the landscape of pro wrestling a little bit.
Yeah, we could do this on a future edition of the Kings Road Bar and Grill.
Real, man. So no, Jeff, this has been, like I said, first shot at commentary on this type shit. I've had a fucking blast, had a ball, man.
Yeah, let's do this. Yeah, we definitely need to do this again. This is probably only going to be like an occasional series, but whenever the two of us can get together. But this was a classic. Again, my favorite of all time for All Japan Pro Wrestling, because it really flipped the script on how a tag team title match should go. It was historic because Kawada gets his first win over Misawa in any way, shape, and form, with him pinning him. And, it was good business. It was a good piece of business,
I'm all for it, man. And if they don't already know, which they should know, if you don't know, you should know. Jeff, my dog, tell them where they can find you. They should know, but if they don't know, just let them know a little bit.
Find me at Strong Style Story without the E in style on Twitter, my personal Twitter at GD Wessel. Most of my output, including this, eventually, is on the Pro Wrestling Only Mostly feed, because they're in the midst of a rebrand, but they don't know what they're calling it yet, so it's still technically the Pro Wrestling Only feed. SoundCloud.com/Pro Wrestling Only. If you're into soccer at all, hit me up. My other show, Busting Balls, SoundCloud.com/busting-balls.
Do it right now. As a matter of fact, pause the video and go do that shit right now.
Yeah.
SOS Network signing off here. You know where to find us at. Like, share, subscribe, all that great stuff. Follow us on Twitter. Tell a friend to tell a friend. And I don't even know if they know this, Jeff, but to subscribe to the channel, man, it's the price of $3.99. It costs nothing. So
it costs less than a cup of coffee anymore,
right? At this point, so if you do that, you get myself, my dog right here, Jeff. We get the Kings Road Bar and Grill. We get us grilling and cooking in the kitchen, because that's what we like to do best. So appreciate y'all checking this out, man. I'm glad we did this. This match was pretty damn epic, and hopefully y'all watch it. If not, stop this podcast and go watch that match, because yeah. So we are signing off.
All right, D. Yep, we're closing the kitchen for now, but we'll open back up sometime soon.
It is closing time. It is closing time.
About to go have some of that beer that we don't have because we already drank it.
Already drank it. So all right, y'all take it easy. See y'all later.
Laters.